Imagine you're at a party surrounded by people speaking English. You want to join the conversation, but you're feeling stuck. Every word you say seems like it could be a mistake. Can you relate? Well, today we're going to make it a lot easier. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start simple, natural conversations in English without the stress. And if you want to keep making progress, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Every video gets you one step closer to speaking English like a pro. Ready for the challenge? Let's jump in. Okay, Mark, let's start with a simple question. How do you usually start a conversation with someone new?
I usually say, "Hi, how you are?"
Not quite. Remember, we don't need you there. It's just, how are you? The you is understood. Try again.
Ah, yes, how are you?
Exactly. And don't forget to pronounce it naturally, like how are you, instead of how are you. It's a common way we speak. Now, when you respond, what do you say?
Maybe. I am agree with you?
Ooh, close, but not quite. In English, we say, I agree with you, not I am agree. We never use am here. Just say, I agree. Can you try that?
Okay, I agree with you.
Perfect. Now, let's make it even more natural. Instead of saying, I agree with you, you could say, I totally agree. It adds a little more emphasis. Let's try that.
Okay, I totally agree with you.
Great. Now, let's talk about how to keep the conversation going. You can ask, what about you? After saying, I agree. It's a smooth way to keep things moving. So, what would you say after I totally agree with you?
Um, what about you?
Exactly. You've got it. That's a great follow-up. Now, let's switch things up a bit. How would you ask someone how their day went?
Maybe, how was your day?
Yes, that's right. But again, we often shorten it to, how's your day? It's more natural. Go ahead, give it a try.
How's your day?
Perfect. Now, if you want to answer, you can say something like, it's been good, thanks. Or, it's going great. Let's practice that.
It's been good, thanks.
Awesome. Now you're sounding like a native speaker. One last thing. If someone asks how your day is, you could also say, not bad, which is a casual, positive response. Try it.
Not bad.
Exactly. That's how we keep it simple. You're doing amazing, Mark. Now, let's add a little more detail. If you want to explain why your day was good, you can say, I had a great time at work today. Can you try that?
I had a great time at work today.
Nice. Now, to make it even more natural, we could say, I had such a great time at work today. This adds a bit more enthusiasm. Let's say it together. I had such a great time at work today.
I had such a great time at work today.
Perfect. Now let's change it up again. What if you're talking to someone and they say, I'm feeling a bit tired today? How could you respond?
Maybe, oh no, poor you?
Close, but that's a bit too dramatic. A better response could be, I hope you feel better soon. It's polite and caring. Try that.
I hope you feel better soon.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about asking for more details. If someone says they're tired, you could ask, what's making you tired? Or why are you tired? Give it a try.
Why are you tired?
Great. Now, let's focus on a common mistake. A lot of learners say, I'm tired because of work, but we usually say because of work only when it's specific. So it's better to say, I'm tired from work.
I'm tired from work.
Exactly. You're getting the hang of it. Now, let's practice a more casual response. Instead of saying, I'm tired from work, you could say, work is exhausting. Try it out.
Work is exhausting.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about expressing excitement. If you want to show you're excited, you can say, I'm so excited, or I can't wait. Let's try I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Great. Now, let's switch it up again. If you're talking about plans, you might say, I'm looking forward to the weekend. Can you try that?
I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Great. Another common response to I'm looking forward to the weekend is me too. Can you try that?
Me too.
Perfect. Let's take it to the next level. Instead of just saying me too, you could say I'm really looking forward to it too. This adds a little more excitement. Try it.
I'm really looking forward to it too.
Nice. Now, let's focus on pronunciation. The word looking sounds like looking when we say it quickly. Try saying looking forward like that.
Looking forward.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about another common phrase. I'm just chilling. It's a casual way to say you're relaxing. Can you try it?
I'm just chillin'.
Perfect. You're sounding so natural now. Another way to say you're chilling is I'm just hanging out. Let's practice that.
I'm just hanging out.
Awesome. Now, if you're talking about the future, you might say, I'm going to the movies tomorrow. Can you try that?
I'm going to the movies tomorrow.
Great. Another way to say it is, I'm seeing a movie tomorrow. This sounds a bit more natural when you're talking about plans. Try it.
I'm seeing a movie tomorrow.
Exactly. Now, if you're talking about the past, you can say, I watched a movie yesterday. Can you try that?
I watched a movie yesterday.
Perfect. You're really getting the hang of this. Now, let's switch it up again. If you're asking about someone's plans for the evening, you could say, what are you doing tonight? Try it.
What are you doing tonight?
Great! Now, if someone says, I'm going to a party tonight, you can respond by saying, sounds fun. Try it out.
Sounds fun.
Nice. Now, if you want to add a little more, you could say, that sounds like a lot of fun. Try it.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Perfect. You're sounding so natural now. One more thing. When you want to make your sentences even more casual, you can drop the g at the end of words like going. It sounds like goin'. Try it. Exactly. Now you're speaking like a native. Well done, Mark. All right, let's quickly recap everything we learned today. First, we covered how to start conversations naturally, like asking, how are you? And responding with, I agree or I totally agree. Then, we worked on making your answers more casual and natural, like saying, not bad or I'm looking forward to it. Finally, we focused on some great ways to keep the conversation going, like using, what about you? Or why are you tired? Now, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, how do you usually start a conversation in English? Or if you learned something new today, share it with us. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips like this. Keep practicing and remember, every conversation you have is a step towards mastering English. You've got this. See you in the next video.